Welcome to the Mix of Thicker Pals. Hi, I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. Welcome to the Mix of Thicker Pals. Hi, I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. The rock goddess, and we're in the place to be. Make sure you come on inside the crystal palace, take your shoes off, leave them by the door, stop at the crystal bar, grab your crystals and grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors. 5 ways to become a crystal. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. 2, all you have to do is type, and we call that what? The boom boom room. The 3rd way to become a crystal, all you have to do is listen, and we call the parlor room. The 4th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is after the show, don't leave your play around me. True player for real. Ask me, you know what I mean. All you got to do is outhouse gang up in this thing. And that's what we call our after show, okay? Now, 5th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is to make sure you join our membership. Hey. Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. I'm Dr. A. And greetings. How you doing, Donna? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace, okay? Now, I don't know, y'all. So I've been thinking. Hmm, I've been thinking. I've been thinking. I said, well, yesterday when we were in Passions Live, well, this morning, I should say, um, I said, well, a lot of us, I guess a lot of women want to get some things off of their chest. And I said, well, I can provide that platform. How you doing, Miss Jones? I can provide that platform. I know a lot of people are feeling the ways about a lot of this racism, talking about a lot of things that's going on within our community, or within this YouTube community, right, y'all? As moms, we've been receiving a lot of racist backlash from Olivia, right? And so I said, well, a lot of people wanted to really, really express themselves because of, I guess, I don't want to say anger, but because we're not angry at Liv, because we already know who she is. She should have told us this a long time ago. You know what I mean? Uh, we already knew who we was. We've been trying to tell some of you all who thought Olivia was your partner, was your friend, like people like Jasmine. We've been trying to tell y'all a long time ago who this heifer was, but y'all didn't listen. So this is what happens, okay? We've been told, everybody, we told y'all that Olivia was a colorist. So we took the colorist word away from her and we didn't put her into the racist acrobats, okay? Yes, I just made up a word, okay? So what we're gonna do here is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the link. Live Irk Show. So what we're gonna how you doing, Ocean? Okay, how you doing, Teresa? What we're gonna do is I'm gonna drop this link, and if anybody want to come up here and get it all out, because again, I can't react to none of the stupid stuff that Liv says anymore, because it's just dumb. You it's just dumb. If you wanna, that's just like me listening to David Duke. You know what I'm saying? That's just like me listening to the KKK. I'm not getting ready. I don't listen to none of them rants that how they talk. I just don't do it. Who sits around? Because all this stuff that they say is just dumb. It's just dumb. It's like poor dumb dumbs sitting around. Of the scary thing, the only thing scary about the KKK and the skinheads and those people like that is that they have positions in our government. Okay, we ain't gonna play these games. We ain't gonna play these games. So that's the only thing that can. And then some of them sit on judge benches and jury seats. You know what I mean? And lawyer, they sit in prosecutor attorney seats and uh, lawyers and just probation officers, so doctors, lawyer, just a lot of things. And even though they may have taken an oath of some sort, whether it was the police oath to become a police officer, or whether it was a medical oath, right? That's the only thing that's scary about a racist, okay? Other than that, they can, because they're just dumb, okay? How you doing, Isis? Welcome to McFig Power. So what I am doing is I'm going to drop the link, and if you all don't have anything to say, we're going to move on to a reaction, a commentary on a particular person. We're not doing it on Olivia, so you can count that out. But if you want to come up here and just get some things off of your chest, you are more than welcome to. I dropped the link. If not, I'm going to do a commentary on someone. And no, I'm not a reactor, okay? I'm not a reactor, okay? That's not me who I am. That's not what my goal is on this channel. Now, I react? I do commentary, okay? So if you all want to come up here and express yourself, I dropped the link. It is here for you, okay? All right. If not, we're gonna go ahead and go. Just let me know. I drop the link every so often. I'm not gonna be on here very long tonight because I do have other things that I need to do. Okay. I need to finish some classes that I've been working on, okay? Um, so let's go ahead and react to who we want to. I know y'all want me to react on Liv. I can't. I just can't react on a dumb, ignorant racist. I can't do that. Not on my time. I'm just going to be honest, okay? Now, if y'all want to do that, go ahead. If y'all want to come up here and express that, I don't object to that. I'm not going to stop you or tell you, hey, don't talk about that. I'm just going to ask you to, when you come up here, just use certain language because, right, I am monetized, Um, so I think that I'm trying to see which all channels that we've watched already. Let me go ahead and pull up. Now, one of the things I'm going to do is we're going to pull up some of these. We're going to pull up some of these. Hold on. We're going to pull up Jasmine real quick, okay? We're going to do this last video where she talked about somebody's being pressed and yada, yada, yada. Again, if you all, how you doing, Lynn? If y'all want to come up here and express yourself again, I'm going to drop this link, okay? But otherwise, I'm going to react on Jasmine stinking ass, okay? All right, so hopefully you all are down, okay? All right, how you doing, Tracy? Welcome to Mickey Flick Pals, okay? Please don't forget to hit the like for this lovely host. Thank you so much, Lynn, okay? All right, here we go. Let's do a share. Give me a second, y'all. Here we go. Hold on, let me see. Make sure it's up here. Boom. Let me put it up here. Give me a second here. I got to add it to the thing. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, give me a second here. Let me make me small because y'all don't need to see me. It's not even important to see me. I'm going to make this small and we'll get our conversation on, okay? We're just going to have a conversation and we can express our opinions through conversation. We do not all have to agree and we more than likely probably won't agree, right? However, the only thing I ask you to do is just to be respectful, okay? So if I'm just letting everybody know that, Liv, your comments, nobody to do anything to do with Liv, your comments are not welcomed over here. Your energy is not welcomed over here. So you can't come on my panel. You can't type in my boom boom room. None of that. Okay. So just letting you know, I don't deal with the Antichrist or a KKK person. No, I don't talk to them. For what? Because I know who you are and you can't change who I am. So might as well put on. I don't care about what you think. I don't care about your pity. I don't care about how sorry you are. You can continue to be sorry. Okay, so I guess Jasmine is showing her diploma and her plaques. Okay, Jasmine, cool. Let's continue. I think this is great, though. I think this is great. But my only thing about Jasmine and showing this is what you going to do with all that? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do with all that? Because you are down to YouTube. You are down to the fire, through the limit, through the wall. You down to YouTube. You know what I mean? If somebody has, all these things and you doing some things, then your life should be reflect this. You understand what I'm saying, Jasmine? Your life should reflect this. You know what I'm saying? For somebody that has a bachelor's degree, okay, you should be like, I'm not saying that we're not good. I'm not saying that we don't fall down and we get up, I feel like I'm going to sing the song, we fall down and we get up, but I'm just kidding on that, okay? But I'm serious though. It's fine, but when you think of somebody that has a degree or a certification in something, you should be living in your truth. You know what your truth is? Doing what you're supposed to be doing with that degree or that Energy, how you doing, Buttons? Okay. You should be doing what you're supposed to be doing then. We shouldn't have to tell you to go get a job. You should be running around like a beach whale, okay? You should be having it going, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, okay? So let's continue, y'all. So this is great, but let's see you do something with it. Oh, did I play spray or what? I mean, what's going on? Is it just a picture? We just gonna look at the picture? Well, see, you know what I noticed back then, Jasmine? You had some shoes that fit you. These particular shoes that you have on here now, they not looking like how the new shoes you got. I mean, how these other shoes that Chris got you. You still wearing them? Or you still reminiscing? Like, it's weird. It's so weird. How you doing, Latoya? Excuse me. Welcome to the Mickey Flicky House, okay? I'm just wondering. Why do you still have these shoes on, girl? Get rid of them shoes. Throw them shoes out because Chris ain't coming back. If you give me $5,000 and then that's it, I'll help Chris come back to you, girl. I really would. But if you can't do that, girl, get off my screen with them other shoes that you wear. You need to go get you some more tennis shoes. If you're gonna go get everybody some new tennis shoes. Some children need new tennis shoes and you. Okay? All right. I have a degree and I don't use it. I definitely don't drag that I have a degree unless it's my job resume on your job resume. Okay, I want to see Jasmine GED. Okay, well, you say Liv's GED. Sorry. Well, here's the thing. You don't. We're not gonna all every degree. I have a lot of certifications. I have a lot of I have a couple of PhDs within my field. I'm working in the field that I have my PhDs in, and that's metaphysics, right? Metaphysical healer, holistic healer, that kind of thing, right? I'm working on that field. But the degrees that I got in like regular college, I don't use those either. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't even use those, right? But sometimes we have to, but the point is you don't have to use them. It's a choice, right? What a degree is a choice, meaning you have a choice to go.
What did I do? Oh my God.
That's what happens. You have a choice to go and do what you want to do. But here's the thing though. I'm almost sure let me look at your name again. I apologize, Donna. I'm almost sure, Donna, that you are still doing something, even if you're not doing your degree. You're not using your degree in the way that you would hope to use it in. I'm sure that you're still doing something with your life, correct? Well, am I safe in saying that, Donna? Am I safe in saying that you're doing something with your degree? I mean, you're doing something with your life. Jasmine is not. Okay, so that's the only thing. That's the only thing I would say in defense of in the point purpose of Jasmine. Now, this Olivia don't even have a. Olivia didn't even get. Can't nobody talk to me that has not gotten out of the seventh grade. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you. That barely got out of the seventh grade. That didn't even make it through the eighth grade year. You can't talk to me. We can't have a conversation. We can't even sit at the same table. Okay, but let's continue. Okay. But I'm almost sure that even though you don't use your degree, Donna, or am I safe to say that you're doing something with your life? Okay. All right. So let's continue. But I still think she got more than Olivia got. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I don't want to do apples and oranges because I think both of them are scum. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't care for the stuff that Jasmine does either, right? No more than I care for what Olivia does because Jasmine's a colorist. Okay, Olivia's a racist. Okay, I'm gonna keep on hashing that part that up. How you doing, Myra? Welcome to me, Click Bounce. Okay. Um. So why I'm gonna do a comparison and contrast. How you doing, Passion? Great live yesterday. Okay. Well, it's morning, I should say. Um. Olivia only has a middle grade certificate of completion. Girl, how? I don't even think she got that. Yes, definitely grinding over here. Okay. See what I'm saying? You're doing something. So it don't matter whether you pay for your new wash and dryer. Oh. I don't even Lynn, I don't think she graduated she didn't get through the eighth grade, did she? Did she even get through the eighth grade? Like what parent would allow their child to not even get to at least get to past 16 while in school? because usually, you can get truancy. You can get arrested for not going to school. You know what I mean? You have to go to homeschool or some kind of way. You got to do some kind of education. Otherwise, your parents can get locked up and so can you. But that's a whole nother conversation.
What did I do? What is going on? What's going on?
Okay, so Jasmine, I feel like this is one of those occasions where I'm gonna have to speed you up because you're gonna do the whole waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and stuff. I want y'all to understand something, Jasmine. For all of you so-called content creators, I'm not a content creator, okay? But for all you content creators, when people are listening to your live, we don't want to wait 1,000 minutes for you to get started. And then for you to come up here and go, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Like, are you something wrong with you? I mean, what something wrong with your brain that you're gonna repeat the same thing over and over and over again? Do you need a reset button like a computer? Okay. Do you need a, a hard crash down, alt set delete? Girl, Jasmine not using her degree, but if YouTube shut down, she can use it. Exact. That's true. That's true, Latoy. Olivia will not know what to do without YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what she gonna do without social media. Suppose they close down social media, she's screwed. Okay, that's it. Yeah, she did. Okay, let's continue. I agree with that. A degree is a degree. Jasmine only got a degree because she played basketball. She wanted to go pro, but she didn't care about the degree. Okay, okay, all right, all right, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's hit it. Let's hit it. Jazz, we got to make this snappy, nappy. We
Turn
got
it
to make
around.
this snappy, nappy.
I'm over here folding
Not
clothes.
talking about her hair. I'm talking about her energy. I just wanted to rhyme. I was just a rhyme. Not talking about her. And again, y'all know my theory on nappy. Nappy is happy. I don't care. I like natural hairstyles. Natural hairstyles are the best. Yes, yes, yes. Love black hair. Love black hair. Yes, yes, yes. It comes in many forms, doesn't it, ladies? Let's go.
What's going on? Wait, hold on. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm up here with you. Yeah.
I'ma just post my content like I just been doing.
You're so
Like,
weird. I'm live.
why are people so upset
I had to do a quick
that I'm posting my
live.
content?
I'm gonna probably go downstairs if it's gonna be too loud. I got my earphones on, so it's gonna be loud.
I mean, anything I posted today, my
Okay.
shorts. Y'all wanna see? Y'all not seeing? Y'all didn't see my shorts.
Yeah, I know.
My shorts. My shorts. My shorts. The shorts that I posted today. Oh, y'all didn't see it. There you go.
Okay, cool.
I basically said taking my 5 kids to the university for the first time that I went to. That's something that's already been out there. I just made a short out of it. I posted that in the blog. My accomplishments has already been out there.
Okay, that's good, Jasmine. I'm glad you have accomplished some things. I mean, it says a lot. I mean, we know that you weren't doing your homework, but hey, we don't care. We don't care. Yeah, I mean, you got your degree. That's all that matters. We don't care how you got it, but you got your degree. Okay, listen. I'm not gonna put nobody down. As long as they got the degree, or if you even if you didn't have a degree, even if you had a high school diploma, I still feel like that's good. Okay, I still feel like that's an accomplishment. If you could, because you could still have a high school diploma and be a millionaire. You know what I mean? Okay. So I don't have nothing negative to say. I'm not gonna say nothing about her degree, but Olivia do need to get herself together though. But Olivia don't even believe in people having high school diplomas though. Apparently, because she sure don't have one or a GD. I don't know why she keep telling that lie. You need to be quiet with that. Cause she and I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But let's continue.
Why is people so upset?
I don't know, Jasmine. It is kind of weird though.
And then I think
Can I
what was
be
it?
honest with you? Olivia is a little bit obsessed with Jasmine. Why she talking about everybody's obsessed with her? She does kind of act like she's obsessed with Jasmine because every time we turn around, she doing a live about Jasmine. She did a little thing about Jasmine's skin and stuff. And then these mommies be weird to me. They'll say one thing about us. They'll say some stuff about us, but I'll be looking at them like, girl, you doing the exact same thing that you claim we doing with each other. It's weird.
I, I'm pulling a black card. How can a full black woman pull a black card? I don't pull any
Now
cards.
you full. Now you full black,
I've never
Jasmine.
heard that before.
Wait a minute, Jasmine. I didn't know you was full black. I thought you said you was mixed. Didn't you say? Didn't you say you was mixed, or you was just mixed because you was around Olivia? Huh? Oh, okay. Maybe it's something you go back and forth with. Okay. It's cringe that they are beefing on plaques and degrees and washer dryers. How you doing, Black and Bougie? How you doing? Okay. God, y'all. Okay. All right. Caesar with braids. Oh my God. Well, y'all not call. Don't call her. Don't call her. Y'all are so mean. Don't do that. The only thing I say is when y'all calling Caesar, y'all know Caesar. You know white folks back in the day used to call black people apes and stuff. So I would just kind of make sure that y'all, using it in a different context. I'm just gonna be honest, okay? I'm tired of hearing about this degree in basketball. Shaking my head. I'm definitely. I don't mind her talking about her degree. I'm tired of her talking about basketball. Okay. I'm more Myra. How you doing, Myra? I'm more upset that she keeps talking about this basketball hoop dream. I'm tired of that. I don't mind her talking about her degree because she did earn that. I mean, no matter if somebody did her homework or not. I mean, it's in her possession. The school gave it to her. Okay. Jasmine show us the potty trained child, right? That impresses me. Yep, that'll be a great accomplishment, wouldn't it? Their passion. Okay, how you doing, son? They both talk too much. Yes, they do, Yvonne. How you doing, Yvonne? Mickle to Big Flick Box. She's very obsessed with jazz. I know it's weird. It's very weird. Unaccredited university. It's been closed for a while. Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of these colleges are closed down. They'll pop up overnight and then they'll get closed. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason. Some reasons be legit, and sometimes or what happens is in some cases, sometimes backers, the organization that is the association, I should say, the association or organization basically unplugged their monies, and they felt like their monies didn't go with them. This was a HBC. Am I right, y'all? When it's a HBC, so if it was a HBC, what probably happened was the donor the association basically pulled out because they might not wanted to pay for the college for whatever reason, and that's what happened. That's a lot of times why you lose their accreditations. In some cases, and in some cases they lose their accreditation because they're not teaching. You know what I'm saying? Because the school is not up to par with their academics and stuff and so forth. So I do understand and know how that works. So it could be a multitude of things. So that's why I don't really clown people about them being on a uncredited college or uncredited university, because any colleges can go through this. Okay, any schools, any colleges can go through this if the donors of the associations, because most of these classes or schools or paid for by associations or a particular donor, okay, which is why they have certain areas in the campus named after them, or the college is named after a particular person. So the families of that particular person, it may be an old school college, it might be a college that may have been around since like the 1900s, and maybe one year one of the great nieces or nephews or whoever is on track of this decide to pull their funds so that can happen overnight. That's why I don't want to put the college down. The girl got a degree, okay? We get it, right? Um, yes. Hey, Doctor A. Everyone is and everyone in the chat. How you doing, Cancer? Okay. Jasmine trying to be cocky with her nasty work. It's nasty work. That's true. That is true fashion. I get where you're coming from. How about she talk about getting Stanker trained and PK and get a job? I agree. She definitely need to get that little boy trained, potty trained for real, not the lie she telling us. She definitely needs to get her a job. I mean, a real job. But Olivia do too. See, we're talking about the same person. And what's kind of weird for me is that the same thing we say about Jasmine or Olivia alike is the same thing we say to both. We can say to both of them, right, y'all? Okay. Because I don't like neither one of them, to be honest. Okay. Yes. Okay. Mixed with what? Girl, she said she was mixed with something a long time ago. Jazz can use the degree to clean her toilets if she wants, exactly. At least she represents for her desire for higher education at the time, exactly. Her ability to obtain it alone speaks for herself, right? Especially compared to a Let me see what you said. Okay, let me go down. I'm sure you finished typing this out. That's probably all the words they'll let you do. I remember she was white. She has white in her. Middle school dropout. Oh God, how crazy. This sim also said that Creole, that is Creole, and her mama said, okay. Okay. This is Ish is a long ago. She's done nothing with a degree, which is just as bad as not having one. Dr. I respect what you said. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Okay. Cancer speaking to everybody. Her college degree is still there. Yeah. Okay. Everybody speaking to everybody. Okay, cool. I thought the school still had its accreditation. I don't know, y'all. Don't get me the line. I don't know, son. How you doing, son? Again. I don't know. Yeah, definitely hit the like. Some roles. It was said that the college got their accreditation back. Okay. Okay. I agree. Olivia needs a job too, right? How you doing, Rose? How you doing, Ebony Locks? Jasmine needs a man to tell her what to do. She won't listen to anyone else, girl. You ain't lying about that. Jasmine must have had those student loans. Wonder if she paid it off. I mean, hopefully she paid it off by now, right, y'all? Okay, let's continue.
Or that must be something new. Is that what they do nowadays? Is that what they do? We pull black cards and we're black? I'm pulling a black card and I'm pulling a degree card.
Huh?
Trying to find some headphones.
Oh, you trying to find some headphones? If you look in my book bag, you can find some for iPad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the it's the for the phone headphones.
Same thing.
Okay, right. Well, then you can find it in there. Okay. Well, Jasmine, here's the thing. Can you just finish and stop doing that? Like you trying to prove something to somebody thing. Can you just make your point and then get off or move on to something else, please?
How could you pull it? I must be dumb or something, because how could I pull this?
You are though, but that's okay.
Pull off
Did you
going
find
to
it?
college for 4 years,
Huh?
playing sports in college for 4 years, 5 years, well, 4.5. How could I pull that off? Just faking it when it's
You're
convenient. That's my
welcome.
real life. That's my real life. And there's nothing to getting a plaque because look, there's a plaque right here. I got multiple plaques.
Okay, congratulations, Jasmine. We've seen them on your wall. You told us about them. Congratulations. I wish Olivia and you both move on from this because it's really mundane and stupid. Like that's kind of where this beef should have ended. Like once courts got involved, I don't understand why Olivia's still talking about you, and I damn sure don't understand why you still talking about her. It is so dumb at this point. But hey, you heifers want to still talk about each other. The saga of Jasmine and Olivia. You should do a soap opera, Passion. You should be like the saga between Jasmine and Olivia. Olivia said, and that's you should do your soap opera like that, and it'd be like do do do, and Olivia come out, and she is showing a non-fictional diploma that she had, and then Jasmine showing all her plaques and a little bitty man walking around and clapping at her. I don't know, something weird.
I haven't got a YouTube plaque. Does that bother me that I haven't got a YouTube plaque? Let's be 100. No.
Can I be honest with you? That's weird though, Olivia's bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. That is really funny how Olivia pulled out that YouTube plaque. Like, I mean, I guess it's an accomplishment for YouTube, but it's just kind of, most people that I know on YouTube that got the YouTube plaque, and I know some people that have the YouTube plaque, they're actually doing a real channel, right? They doing a real channel. They got a high school diploma at least. They have bigger goals. They're not just like, I can do YouTube. I can do YouTube. But y'all the same person. Olivia, every time she opened up her mouth, like, oh yeah, Jasmine, she don't do nothing but YouTube. Olivia, that's the only thing you've ever accomplished because you sure ain't accomplished being a mom, okay? But let's continue.
I'll get there. I'm going to do it the right way. It doesn't bother me. I'm at. Let's go look,
I
y'all.
think it does. Now, wait a minute, Jasmine. I think it does bother you a bit. I think it does bother you that you lost a lot of subscribers. Can we tell the truth why you lost? Let's think about why you could have had 100,000 by now. You know the reason why you don't have that, girl, because you're doing the same mundane stuff. Number one, number two, you that shabby life ruined your chances, and the fact that you remain cool with Jasmine. I mean, with Chris, with Olivia. See, if you had just gone with Chrissy and Ming, maybe you would have been at 100. You should have been stopped being Olivia friend, but you did not. You kept on trying to be her friend and crying on her, crying about her, and then you even tried to destroy a person's channel. You tried to destroy TSI's channel. You tried to shut down her channel all because of Olivia. So have you ever contacted TSI and apologized to her? I'm just asking a question. BK killed me with the mixed shiggity, right? It's not a flex, right? Who gives a fuck? Exactly. I know I don't. I don't care. Okay. Jazz can't a pronoun or can't a pronoun or read. How did that college give her a degree, girl? I don't know, girl. Well, a lot of athletes got college degrees and they not can't read either. I mean, can't even talk for real. This dummy. I'm just saying. So I mean, it happens. Oh, you call her Craig Mack? Oh no. Chronicle Biblical spotted her lying leaper. Oh Lord. Oh my God. What are y'all talking about? Jazz almost as bad as tuna, girl. Jazz content is almost as bad as tuna's. It is. I definitely agree there. She looks even more manly with those homemade braids. What was it? Homemade braids, girl. Amazon $69 you can get a plaque. They will personalize it for you. Oh Lord. How you doing moving this science? Oh my God. The eyebrows is distracting me, girl. They been like that. Bless her heart. I agree with April the 9th. Hope that this case is not dismissed. So they both need to learn from this lesson. But how y'all think Olivia gonna learn? No, I'm just asking. They both need to be in jail and off of YouTube, girl. Tracy is stupid. It is. I guess she's going to be stuck on this conversation for a while. They both are. Jasmine, you are mixed with facts, and Tuna mixed with meth. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all both was neglected and dropped on your head. Oh Lord. I can't really laugh like I want. First of all, I'm laughing. I'm hurting, and then second, I'm laughing. I can't laugh too loud because my husband get ready to start closing his eyes and taking his little behind to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Liv doesn't either too. Okay, me neither. I can't wait till the April 9th, girl. I can't either. That's what's gonna happen. She can't even spell or pronounce her simple words like come on. You don't even want to put that plaque. Put it on your shelf. Oh my God, y'all are crazy. Okay, let's continue.
Let's go pull it up. We're about to hit 66K. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, if you can't change up your content and stop showing your children and stop exploiting your children and get on there and potty train that little boy, maybe you'll be blessed with something. Maybe some different changes in your life will happen. But because you are what it is to me for Olivia and both you, Jasmine, y'all don't want to progress in life in general. Let's look past the degree. Regardless to Olivia having a high school diploma, let alone a certification of fulfillment in the junior high, right? Nevertheless, let's talk about what you all have what are you accomplishing now? Like what are these, what's the end game with these YouTube channels? Because Olivia, the only time somebody watches you, Olivia, is when you talking crazy, so we can react on. When you talking crazy and you being the racist that you are, and when you showing your racism, that's the only time people watch it, just so they can do a reaction, so they can talk about how racist you are, how stupid you are, how fat and stupid and dumb, and you always having your mouth open like somebody gonna put a eggplant in it every 5 seconds of the day. I don't know what that's about you, but that's the only time somebody watches you, and they watch you how you treat the children so they can call in on you. That's basically why they watch you. Jasmine, and they know it's a train wreck, and they just watching a mental girl have mental manic episodes that's gonna end up breaking down and crashing the fuck out on here, and they just watch it so they can poke fun at you because you stupid. Jasmine, the only reason why somebody watch you is because of the fact that you are boring, you suck, and people basically want to see you crash out too. They know you're gonna crash out. They know you're gonna find some kind of way to beg, roll down the wall, and cry about how you are overwhelmed and how you can't do this and how you can't do this, and nobody likes you, and you don't have the support system that you want, and how nobody likes you, and basically you can get into a relationship, and then you're going to forget your children once again. Not that you care about them now, but we're pretty much watching the same people. Yet you, and this is why y'all got along well so long, because you all are just alike. But let's go.
A YouTube plaque. A YouTube plaque. A college degree. Whatever floats your boat, I know it looks good on my wall. But when I do get my YouTube plaque, I'll add it to my accomplishments.
How about let's not just having it look good on your wall? How about looking good on your resume, right? How about can you put a YouTube degree on your resume when you're looking for a job? Well, I got my YouTube plaque. Jasmine actually can put that on her resume. How about it, it looks good on your wall? How about it looking good on a resume or a job application or something? How about it looking good on a job application? How about you be more concerned with that? But keep smiling.
Like I said, here's one.
Keep shining, knowing things are all can count on them for sure. That's what plaques and degrees are for.
I also had a trophy too, but I broke it. But that's all right.
You broke it because you was tussling with Chris? I'm just asking. Just asking a question. I seen it that happened. Just ask a question.
My name is on the wall at the school too. My name's on multiple walls actually.
Yeah, but who walks past her and go, "Oh my God, this is Jasmine Dukes. Jasmine Dukes got a got a degree in the wall on the wall. Look at Jasmine. She actually is on the wall. Oh my God, I'm so proud of her." Nobody cares. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you. So I mean, but hey, that's something great for a resume. This is something great that you can tell the great grandchildren, like you was actually doing something. Because I don't think for one they want to hear about your YouTube life. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell Olivia. Like nobody cares about the YouTube plaque. Nobody's gonna be like, "Oh my God, Mama, you really did it on YouTube. Oh, congratulations, you really have done it. You are a YouTuber. Wow, how much money are you making? Like, what are you doing with your life besides YouTube? What did you accomplish? What was your end game? What were the goals? When YouTube goes away, what do you have? You just have a YouTube plaque and a wet ass. That's exactly what it is. Okay, I buy a plaque, but I hate the dust. Ooh. Okay. We don't give a Jasmine, read tuna or shut the up. Exactly. I definitely do agree there. How about both of them take some parenting classes? I agree with that. Black sis, very stupid. Exactly. Boring. Boring, brainless. Okay. Okay. I'm just saying. Oh my God. It's like it's collecting dust on your shelf. It's collecting dust on your wall. I mean, what difference does it make? They both need to make terrible decisions. Exactly. Both of them are weirdos and are the same. I definitely do agree there. Royals the plaque definitely be collecting dust on your shelf. Okay. But let's continue. You said I'm hilarious. What I say? I'm just saying. Let's go. Come on.
Like my kids can actually go to my middle school, and my high school and see my name and see my face. High school, middle school. I mean,
And I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, I was gonna say something, but I thought about that. I said I probably shouldn't say that. Well, let me say this. Your children can, sure enough, that you are so right, girl. Your children can go to your school and look at your plaque and look at the plaque on the wall. Your children and certainly your great grandchildren and everybody else can, if the school's still around, they can certainly look at, your name and lights, like names, funky scenes. But let's talk about the other accomplishment. Like, do you feel like you're doing your best as a mother though? You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking you a question. Do you believe that you're doing your best as a human being? That's what I want to ask Olivia. Do you think you're doing your best as a human being? Or do you think that after you gone that people are gonna mourn you? We're not talking about your children. We're talking about other people that knew you, that came across you, that you met along the ways. Or they're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm so sad about what happened to Olivia. Once you go to the dirt, to the ground, or you're buried, do you think somebody's gonna care after you gone? Or is life in the world gonna continue on without you? Just asking questions here. Other than your children being hurt, do you think that we're going to be like, oh, do you think when they stand over your body that the preacher is going to sit up, or whoever's going to do your what is it? I forget. I can't even talk. That whoever do the person that when they write your obituary, do you think they're going to be like, in your obituary, because usually in the obituary, like for example, with my mother's obituary, one of my mothers, it had, she had master's degrees in teaching. She accomplished this. She's a pillar of the neighborhood. People really loved her. Her funeral was packed. Some of her students showed up from back in the day. She's been retired for a very long time, for 20 some odd years. She was been retired, and she had people show up that we hadn't seen in years and ages, because why? People loved her. So I mean, kind of goes back to the Tupac song. How long will they mourn you? You know what I mean? Or just the thing of nobody being there besides your children. You understand what I'm saying? And if you lived as long to have grandchildren or great grandchildren, if they come, Olivia, because you're destroying every relationship that you have, do you think that they're going to be like in your obituary, when they're reading the announcements, when they're breaking down who you was as a person? Do you think they're going to be like, her accomplishments where she got a YouTube gold plaque? Oh, okay, great.
Up there. It's been a while since I've up there too. Maybe let me go up there. I think I got pictures from middle school too. One the district.
I mean, Jasmine, at least at very least, if Jasmine had passed away, and I'm not wishing it up on her, but if Jasmine passed away right now, you can at least go. I mean, people can at least say, well, she accomplished this. She did accomplish this. Now, please don't mention YouTube, please. Nobody in her family, don't mention YouTube. But at least they can say, well, she got a degree. She earned a degree here. She went here. She did this. She loved basketball. These were her hobbies. You know what I'm saying? Olivia, what hobbies do you have besides talking ish and being a KKK? What have you accomplished in your life? And don't tell me no YouTube plaque, because we don't care about that. Okay. I wouldn't even sound that it would even sound right, because Big Cat can't flex, right? Clap back and read anyone. Sounds corny and cringy. Exactly, it is. It just sort of is. Live, let it go. Right. It's just not gonna end right. They're both toxic, Ocean. Both of them. That's your song, okay? That is mine too. They are both sorry as hell. Exactly. Tuna is just as worse. Exactly. I definitely do agree with that. No one, including her kids, care about her name or face, right, being on the wall in a building. No, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. I wish it would have been another. How long would they mourn my brother? I can't lie. I'd be crushed if Jasmine croaked, because I still have a care for her. Ooh, and for as a human being. Now see, Jasmine. Now, somebody like Black and Bougie, and I mean this in all sincerity and respect, because I do know that Black and Bougie is a good person. Let's get that out the way first, okay? But the fact that Black and Bougie says that it's something in you that if you something happened to you, she would care. Olivia, we don't care, girl. Liv better be careful she don't go to jail. I know that's right, because you putting stuff up on her, but then if happening, you don't say nothing. Right. So you could have been sitting in the jailhouse right with her, Olivia. So I wouldn't be harping too much on Jasmine going to jail, okay?
that night. I think I got pictures. I might go look. What else? I went to high
No
school.
more than I would be over here harping on you going to jail, Olivia. No more than I would be. And I don't like you. I wouldn't be like, oh, that's what Olivia get. I wouldn't even, we'll probably make a mention of it, but we wouldn't be harping on it because, again, I don't, I'm not saying either one of y'all should go to jail. I'm just saying that y'all got to think and y'all wasting taxpayers' mind. The both of y'all are wasting taxpayers' money and soul, mind, body, and spirit with this mess. It's ridiculous. It really is at this point.
School. Also, played sports too. The YouTube plaque. It's cool and all. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm not even worried. Like that's not even on my radar because I just see. Hold on, let me go to something real quick. Let me pull this up. I just gotta pull this up. We're gonna pull this up real quick because, find that message. Message.
Okay, Jasmine, you in this message, like you are kind of concerned about that YouTube plaque. You act like it. You act like it. And Olivia, you tripping off Jasmine having a degree too. Both of y'all are really some weird chicks. Y'all are some weird, obsessive chicks. Y'all worry about the wrong things. I swear you do. Both of y'all do.
I don't put nothing past anything people say. Hold on. Trying to get y'all can see it. Let's see. Hit this out.
We can't see that.
What that say? I honestly don't feel like it's organic. Where that check mark is.
You can make it bigger, right?
A plaque. Anybody can get a plaque. Hell, you can honestly make a plaque these days. But what about? Can you see that? Y'all can't even see that. Y'all can't even see my name. If I want to show that, but it's okay. We got this. Oh, I gotta move it over. But y'all know. Let me go ahead and go pull it up real quick. I got you. Hold on. Let's see. Oh shit. Here, let's do it. Let's do this.
Jasmine. Come on, you've been on her way. You've been on her way longer than I have. Now, me fumbling a little bit, fumbling and stumbling a little bit to show y'all something. It's different than you doing it. Okay, you've been on her forever. You've been over here since Moses came back. Okay, since Moses was in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And you still fumbling and bumbling. Weird.
Let's start polling.
Can you come on with this?
Let me see that one up there.
We seen that.
All I'm saying is, y'all.
Oh God.
That shit is just so. All I did was post my shorts. This is why I tell people, like, I don't know. Like, all I'm doing is posting my content. Like, why even watch, girl? Just unsubscribe. Like, I swear, it'll make your life a lot easier. It will make your life.
Again, here's the thing, Olivia, and Jasmine. Why do y'all care about what the other person's doing and what they have accomplished? Oh, and why? Let's talk about what y'all are accomplishing now. Can we have that conversation, Olivia? So, Olivia, having CPS come in your house is not a dig. It's not an accomplishment, Jasmine. You either. Having to not take her and be responsible for your children and putting on wigs and putting cream or bleach and whatever you use, burning your skin off, Jasmine, all the other things that you do, is not nothing that we want to brag about. Like, do you understand? Can I tell you something? Do you know that even if I slept all day, let's say that I slept all day and I'm here with my husband, do you know I still would have accomplished more in my sleep than y'all would have done in the stuff that y'all do here on YouTube? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Do you know that I ain't gonna go there. But it just doesn't make sense. Like, what are y'all doing with y'all life? What are y'all doing with your life? Jasmine, what are you doing with your life? Talking about your past, girl. That's your past. What are you doing now? What are you doing now? Can we have that conversation? What are you doing now? I don't want to talk about the past. I want to talk about what you're doing now. Okay? Tracy, me too. I could barely handle it. That's too much for a kid. Exactly. I feel bad for the Gerard's kids having tuna stank for a mother. Okay. Um. You hurt for them is traumatizing. Yeah, Tuna, I couldn't. I don't. Wouldn't give a right. Exactly. Black I always because black I feel the same because of the kids. Okay. Okay. Liv better be careful, right? She don't go to jail. Okay. 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 Liv mad because people like Jasmine more than her. That is true. Tuna, I don't give a. I wouldn't give a. Exactly. Tracy, yeah, I hurt for them kids because it's traumatizing. Okay. Like it sure is. I was an adult when my mom was passed. Right, Latoya, good evening. Latoya, you ready to go? Good evening, sis. I feel bad for Gerard. Okay, I already read that. I feel bad for Gerard's kid having tuna stank for a mother. Okay, I think I read that already. She needs to redo her whole entire channel. Exactly. She definitely need to do a channel again, okay? She plans on if she plans on getting to the 100K, exactly. Okay? Because she's boring. Both of them are boring. Uh Tracy, me too. I could barely handle it. It's too much for a kid. Okay. Ancient. Okay, girl. Right. Long time ago. We don't care. Yes. She even talking about a live. Right. She still has to go to court. Right. She needs to stop talking about the taking the bait. She keeps talking, taking the bait. Exactly. From this crazy girl. Exactly. Hold on. I'm trying to. Okay, yeah. I mean, silly, just silly at this point. Why Olivia's still talking? That's another thing. It's dumb at this point. Okay, that part, Dr. A. Okay. Why is okay, exactly. I'd be on the fly. I would be a fly on the wall for that in that courtroom. I couldn't believe that they are still talking about each other. Yeah, it's dumb. Shaking your head. I know it's dumb at this point. Like, why are they still talking about each other? It's not It's not going to accomplish anything. Come on, Jasmine, hurry up.
A lot easier. You won't be so stressed and depressed and pressed and all that. Like it just unsubscribe.
Why
I
don't
don't
y'all
know.
both stop talking about each other? Y'all both stressed and depressed and pressed. Stress, pressed, and stressed. Stress, pressed, and did I say all of it? Pressed, stressed, and stupid. Okay.
What else was said? But look, I'm just saying, like it's crazy. It's crazy. And then
Okay.
I don't use it though. But you know what? If YouTube went down tomorrow, I could use it. I could use it. And let's be real.
Well, why do you have to wait till YouTube to go down to use it? Why don't you use it right now?
I already took my test to be a coach, to be a teacher. My son goes to school in a year, but I could go back and start coaching.
So why don't you do it? But you do know that those videos aren't going away though, Jasmine. How you gonna handle pressure? You are always overwhelmed. Remember, you're always overwhelmed, and you can't handle it, and you having problems. And the moment somebody looks your way, you're overwhelmed, you're triggered, and all these things that you have to deal with. You traumatized.
No time limit. I already took my test. I took it last year. I took it last year before I moved into this house. I spent hours studying. I guess that's the luxury of my life, right? If I want to go back to school, I can. If I want to
Okay, so go back to school then. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
become a teacher, I can. If I want to
So
be
if you become a teacher, go ahead and do that. That would probably make more sense than you being on here. Maybe you'll get less flack.
a coach, I can.
But again, you know that my shabby life ain't going nowhere, right?
If I want to keep doing YouTube for the rest of my life, I can.
Who's to say YouTube gonna be around for the rest of your life?
If I want to do both, hell, I might just do that.
So do it. Prove us wrong. Prove everybody wrong.
I might do that.
Prove yourself wrong.
But I'm gonna do it on my time, my terms, not some.
Why is it always on your terms? No, no. If the judge say no, then the judge say no. If the judge tell you to stop doing YouTube, you gonna stop it. Don't get it twisted. Don't get too. You a little too cocky right now. A little too cocky.
Psychotic obsessed person's term.
Yeah,
No, we don't do that.
both of y'all are very obsessed with each other. And in turn, can I be honest with you, Jasmine? Both of y'all were obsessed with Chrissy too. Because I know y'all should sit around and try to plot on Chrissy. I know y'all did that. So you both of you all have obsessive behaviors or personalities.
We don't do that. We don't do. I can't even say it because y'all don't know what I'm seeing in my head.
Can you come on with this? Can you hurry up? It's been 15 minutes and you still saying the same stuff over and over again.
That shit's really funny. That's really funny. The thing I'm thinking about Marge Simpson when she was big. Look.
Jasmine, stay from over here because I already told you that she looks like The Simpsons with her mouth, with her facial structure and her mouth. So why you over here worried about what we say over here? Don't make us talk about you and what you look like.
The ones get it. But just stay off my page.
Why
Just stay off
don't
my
you,
page, y'all.
why don't you stay off each other's page?
Like, I'm just posting my content, minding my business. I don't even have to watch anything. That's the funny part. That's the gag. I could just read one thing. Maybe I'm not even subscribed to that person. I think I got her blocked, and I don't block people. I don't ever block pages. Not people that I'm beefing with or whatever you want to call it, bullshit, whatever. I don't usually do that, but
Jasmine, that's a lie. You've blocked a lot of people from over there. You blocked a lot of people from seeing what's going on there and doing reactions. You are a lie. You have blocked a lot of people, and you've tried to take down people's channels and content. So we're not gonna play this game, okay? We're not gonna play this game. But then you block Olivia after all the stuff that she done did. You crazy. You was mortified for her daughter when Jasmine sounded demonic possession on the game. Oh Lord. Uh, they don't even have lives exactly. They're just existing, barely doing that. Tracy just praising the hope for breathing. Okay. Donna, that is disgusting and disturbing. Okay. Rose, yes, she does. But I don't even believe it because she will stop talking on an open case. Okay. Like them sheeple are just not more it's just not more delusional at this simp. Okay. Okay. Where we at? I see people with way better channels and less subbies. It's so unfair. Exactly. That's true. The way that she yells at her kids doing the sports she was doesn't know how to be a coach exactly. Can you use can you use YouTube videos in court? I don't know. That's a good question. Well, Olivia used it, so I guess you can. Um, maybe to a point, I guess. I don't know, depending on who your lawyer is and who the judge is, I guess. I agree that both of them need to get it together, right? All of them are just dumb and pointless, girl. Yeah, it's just dumb and pointless. I definitely agree with that. But I want to add that they are dumb and both of them are, right? Do they have lawyers? That's what I want to know. The first thing, right, they should tell you to close your mouth until the case is closed. Exactly. Jazz don't even give a damn about her subs. Exactly. Something better to watch, right? You are disgraceful. She definitely is disgraceful. For real. Just stupid at this point. Like what? Still doing the same old thing. Dr. A, you are right about yesterday's live. She will be going to make her kids hate sports, right? I was my kid's biggest fan, right? And hype man, but she goes off the deep end. I'm trying to tell you, Teresa, I know you weren't acting like that. I know it's okay. But it definitely is gonna make them hate sports. If she keeps doing it the way she's doing it, it was weird. It was weird. Then she sat up there and talked about Kaylin, talked about Amaya to Kaylin. And you know that she's making these children be rivals against one another. You know what I mean? She does that too. But let's go.
you know, it's crazy. Like, this individual sent me to jail. Like, she's so pressured by me. Like, she's upset. She don't know what to do. She's like, I don't know if I'm gonna say she's harassing me, or if I'm gonna say she's her skin is bad, or if I'm gonna say she's a bad mom, or I'm gonna say this, or I'm gonna say that. It's just like, girl, like my skin's. I say that my skin's always been bad. That there's nothing. Honestly, that doesn't even hurt my feelings. Like, that's the funny part. Like, that shit don't even. It don't even bother me.
Right. Okay. So why don't you do something about? I understand it may not bother you, but why don't you attempt to do something about having bad skin? It seemed like you were, by the fact that you're going on TikTok and you getting all these things and putting on your face and it's burning your face even further. Instead of doing that, because that's dumb, right? Why don't you get your butt up and go to a dermatologist and fix it? Why don't you want to fix things that's not right in your life? Like you're mothering, like not trying to be a better mother or potty training or taking some cooking classes or watching a YouTube channel in how to cook and basically going to a nutritionist and trying to get right on pack so you can lose weight more naturally. You know what I'm saying? So your face can also slim down as well because your face don't match your face and your arms don't match the rest of you. Okay.
That's the gag. It doesn't
And why
bother
don't you work on moving on from Chris. How about that? That'll be another thing you need to work on. Work on from moving away from Chris and let Chris fight his own battles at this point, right? Why you taking up for him and defending him as opposed to you going, you know what? I need some self-love. Not that fake self-love that you talk about you have. Both of y'all need self-love, to be honest, right? Neither one of you all love each other. Love yourselves. It's obvious, right, Jasmine? Because if you love yourself, you wouldn't still be trying to windmill for Chris. You still wouldn't be trying to windmill and swing your arms. You would have been on somebody's couch, sitting down, working on how do you get over Chris? Because this should not be a situation where you're like, well, I still love Chris. No, let me tell you something. When you are out of relationship with somebody, it's not no, I still love this person. No, it's over. It's been over. It's been over for 3 years. The relationship barely lasted 6 months, okay? That relationship was over within 6 months. I don't understand how you still in love with somebody that you only had a relationship barely with for the total of 6 months. Okay, we can't even count a whole 3 years. The 3 years that you keep trying to lie to yourself in your head did not exist. So let's find out, why do you always attach yourself onto people that don't want to be your friend or your man or be bothered with you? Why are you so clingy that you can't think outside the box, where you feel like everybody likes you, but yet you treat the good people badly, but you treat the bad people good? So you need to figure that out. Both of y'all do. Same thing.
I that's basking my whole life, baby girl. There's nothing you can say that can hurt my feelings. What you trying to? What is your next? What's the next thing? She's. Oh, I think. What? Hold on. Let me see. What was she said? That was it. Oh, my body is not tea.
Okay.
You are the only one that said my body. Like, you don't even want to bring that up. Say my body's tea or not tea. I didn't say anything. I just.
Jasmine doing all the yelling on the court makes me mad, girl. Okay. Chris had feelings for Jazz like she has feelings for him. Chris uh, strung up her along to get himself together, right, and move on, right? Exactly. Liv said that she's going to show the judge my shabby life videos. Okay, well, she got some too, though. Okay, how you doing, T. Angela? Welcome, Smashla. How you doing? Welcome to Me Fleet Palace. I saw that she did a skin specialist video. She did one on Legend. Did she do one on herself though? It does hurt her feelings, right? Right, exactly. With the full acne, it's a damn lie. Exactly. I definitely do agree with that. She went to take Legendary to skin therapy. Okay. I don't think that was her for her Black and Bougie. I think that was for Legendary, because remember, he had skin issues, right? Because he started breaking out. She went to go for Legendary, not for herself. Ocean, I was the loud mom out of the kids at games at first. Then I'm going to give a pass until I really started listening to how right her crazy butt. Right, exactly. She was mad at the whole world. Yes, she was. Yes, she was, the whole world, and she was taking the fun away. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with you root for your children, but you got to root for them. And when it becomes a point where she is yelling to the top of her lungs and making them feel bad, it's embarrassing. So I guess that she can use the YouTube videos on Jazz that were newer, exactly, where she was basically, and Liv was poking fun of Jasmine, exactly. Tuna, neither is yours, okay? Soggy Band-Aid built bitch, okay? Shaking my head, okay? That's what Black and Bougie said to you, what's her name? Olivia Stank Puss ass. Okay. I hear you. Okay. Teresa. Okay. All right. Here we go. Liv said that she didn't have to attend this April the 9th court date. Okay. Let's continue.
Just posted my stomach and my body, and I just said no. So who this may concern? Post yours without shapewear from TikTok. I didn't address it to anybody. Hell, you don't shit. It could be anybody. I didn't say anybody's name. I don't know.
Can you get to the point? Because you're boring me. Could you get to the point? Could you get to the point? Could you get past this? Can you get past this? Can you get past this? Oh, girl, I'm going to speed you up a little
And
more.
put so much effort into degrading others because they know they don't live up to the expectations they put on it. Yeah. Then have the nerve to say that I'm pulling a black card. I pull a black card when it's convenient for me. Look, that I ain't never heard that.
No,
Don't tell me that. I ain't never.
no, I don't think you pull a black card when it's convenient for you, but I think you pull the I'm slow, I'm sorry, nobody likes me, I don't have any family, I don't have no support card. Olivia pulls the biracial, you black bitches are jealous of B card. Nobody is though. And most of our white, not trying to be funny, okay? Can I just say something? Who would want to, I'm not trying to be funny, but why would I want to be jealous of somebody that's confused, that don't know if they black or white? You know it. Just saying. Just saying. Because Olivia, you confused. So why would I want your life when you're in a state of confusion? State of confusion. So nobody wants that life, baby. Nobody wants to be delusional and walking around carrying all that weight. And I'm not talking about fatness. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about all that stress and all that strain and all that ugliness and all that pain and all that hate. All those bag lady. You're a bag lady. Bag lady, you gonna hurt your back carrying all them bags like that. Okay, nobody want to carry all that stress, the obsession that you have with uh, uh, Jasmine, the obsession you have with Chrissy, the obsession that you have with Gerard, the obsession you have with Antonesia, the obsession you have with Gerard's whole entire family, the obsession that you have with people's unalived children and fathers and mothers and so forth and so on. Like, I would never want to have that life, to be obsessed and not be happy, because you can't be happy to act like how you do. So we're not going to have that discussion, honey. Nobody wants your life. Nobody wants Jasmine life, to be honest with you. That she's sitting up there in the hospital bed looking lonely. Hey there, lonely girl. Both of y'all are lonely girls, okay? And y'all barely have y'all children, so we're not going to have that discussion, okay? We're going to leave that alone. We're going to wixnay out the conversation. We're going to politely about face and walk. So out of that conversation. So let's not do that, okay?
Nobody say Jasmine pulled a black card when it's convenient for her. What? Right. Right, Karina. This looks like she has a grudge against you, high key. High key. No, for real. She is truly obsessed. Mad that you're a great mom who supports her babies. Looking amazing. Thank you. I mean, I'm just a normal person. I don't know what it is to be obsessed about. You have a YouTube. I have a YouTube. You got a YouTube plaque. I got a degree. I got a all conference plaque, trophies, medals. You got your apartment.
A
I
phrase
don't know.
alone is
We're just people.
gaslighting. It totally is. It's like, well, how can I use something I am? How could I use a black card how could I not use a black card when I am black? I mean, if I am black, I kind of have to stand in it, right? If you are green, you kind of have to stand in it. If you're a white girl, you have to stand in being a white girl or a white woman. If you are I don't know, Chinese or Korean or whatever, you have to stand in that card because that's who you are. That's what your nationality, your color, et cetera, et cetera. Like, it's not something that I have to talk about, because it's me. It's part of me. It's part of who I am. It's my makeup. It's my physical makeup. And it's also my heart, because I love myself, right? If you love yourself, then you do what? Accept yourself. So that's what I understand. Nobody who does not accept themselves, who doesn't have anything in life for the pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, cannot tell me, shame me for being black. That's the problem. That's the gaslighting that she does. She's ashamed of being who she is. That's not our problem. That's something that Olivia has to deal with. And if I was Jasmine, I wouldn't even go on about this conversation, because Jasmine, you make yourself look like a fool. Okay. All right. How you doing, Shonda? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Okay. All right. First of all, black people don't have to pull a black cards. Exactly. Exactly. Does this ever get any interesting? I don't know. I'm watching it just like this is my first time watching it, just like y'all. Dr. A, I literally can't stand extra stress and baggage. I already have enough. Exactly. Responding to racism isn't pulling the black card. Exactly. Okay. This is a back and forth beef. It is. Okay, exactly. She's really done. Exactly. I'm over it. Donna Wright, she has a but yes, you do have to. Wait a minute. How you doing, Lisa? Black and bougie. Did you see the short that started this nonsense yesterday? No, what is the short, Lisa? No. I might have, I don't know. Shawnee, women her. Shawnee, you have to have fun with crazy mommies thinking their problems are so hard, right? They have no idea about real life, okay? Liv is not even a cute mixed girl. Oop. 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 Oop, Olivia. They saying in chat, Olivia, that you're not even a cute mixed girl. So you might want to rethink your strategy.
Let them hate.
And
Yeah,
you may have to have an operation to get. Now, if you had an operation and you got a facelift and you got a tummy tuck, but that's still not going to change the ugliness inside of your heart and your soul and your outer beauty, your inner beauty. You might change your outer beauty, but you will have to do a lot of things to change the inner beauty. The inner beauty just ain't there. Let's be honest. But let's go.
she definitely jealous. She says she's not stopping, and that's sad. That's sad.
But Jasmine, you have a lot of inner hate too, though. I'm gonna be honest with you, Jasmine, because if you love yourself, you would have never got with Chris. If you love yourself, you would never been with Philip. If you love yourself enough, you wouldn't be mistreating your children, though. So let's be honest. Let's continue.
That's
If you
sad.
love yourself, you would have never put your children less, not even on a pedestal. You don't even put that man on a greater pedestal than you did your even self. And you said you loved him more than you loved yourself. That tells me a lot about you and your entities that's within you, that you refuse to resolve any family issues, which it should have been started on with your mother, but yet it has passed on to you. So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Response, if you lose your power, text out. Out. Hold on. Y'all got to report today. My lights just went off. I'm up here talking. All right, y'all. Well, I think this is going to end my live because I'm in an outage and I need to conserve as much phone time as I possibly can. Let me call these people. Anyway. Oh, Lord. Okay. Anyway, I do appreciate y'all. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear now? Hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna log off of here because I'm experiencing an outage right now. And although all of my phones are charged, I still would like to conserve all of the battery, well, except for this phone. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here because I would have to use this. I would have to use this here. Yeah, you got a tornado. It's a siren. Yeah, the sirens going off. Yeah, it's kind of bad over here. So I'm going to get off of here. I love to finish this conversation tomorrow, but I do appreciate each and every one of you all. Y'all stay safe, and I will too because I do have lights. Thank God. I mean, I have lights that have been charged up. So I know. Let me go get my lights. Anyway, thank you, y'all. I'll see y'all later. See, I'm still online. Right, exactly. So I'll talk to y'all in a minute.